National Intelligence, James Clapper. He's a CNN national security analyst. Director Clapper, thanks so much for joining us. So you heard President Zelensky saying Putin is living in an informational bubble without oxygen. That's a direct quote. Do you agree that Putin is completely cut off from realistic information about the situation on the ground in Ukraine?
Well, I do. I think that's been a problem with Putin for some time. He's been in an information bubble, and the information that he does receive, I would guess, is pretty filtered, and he's not getting a lot of bad news. And in this situation, that's particularly critical. So I think President Zelensky's got a point.
Yeah, I think so too. What would it take for that bubble to burst? Is there anyone in Putin's inner circle who can actually get through to him with some serious, realistic information?
Well, I doubt it. I think the government people that are in positions of influence that are in his part of his inner circle, the National Security Advisor, Minister of Defense, they're old, longtime cronies of Putin, and I think it's very unlikely that at this point they're going to bring him any bad news. I think the vulnerability here, though, for Russia, which we need to find ways to exploit, is in general getting information first to the Russian citizenry. And I also think that perhaps oligarchs will coalesce, perhaps, and at least try to get to him. I think that personally there's a better prospect of that than there is with the government functionaries that are close to him.
You know, it's really fascinating. President Zelensky is really a courageous man. For the past 12 days, he's been saying he's target number one as far as Putin and the Russians are concerned. And, you know, we've seen him in videos. We didn't know where he was. But all of a sudden tonight, he shows up in his office and he says he's not scared, he's not afraid of Putin. What does that say to you, that he's telling Putin and the Russians exactly where he is?
Well, who would have thought that someone of his professional background as a actor, comedian, would rise to the occasion as he has? And it's almost like he's in the information sphere, poking Putin in the eye, almost daring him. And he's obviously been a tremendous inspiration to his own people. I think he is, to the extent that's possible, stiffened their resolve even more. So it's really quite remarkable, but I think he is attempting to message Putin directly.
He's a very, very impressive 44-year-old leader of Ukraine right now, very courageous, as I keep saying. Director Clapper, thanks so much for joining us. We'll, of course, continue this conversation down the road. There's more breaking news. We're